Hello, I'm Ellie. Living 13 years off-grid taught me that seasons are more than weather. They reflect what's happening inside of us. For me, this summer solstice feels like a doorway. Winter 2025 hit me hard. Perimenopause came in like a storm. My hormones changed and my body made it impossible to ignore the truth. I had to find steadiness in a whole new way. I couldn't avoid what surfaced. Old habits, past pain, I had to face it all. Letting go hurts, physically and emotionally, but it was time. Now summer says, take what remains and move forward. This week in my life here, our earthen home that is built with clay, sand and straw is taking shape. Electric work is next. I wrapped up my final dance classes of the season. Teaching brings me real joy, helping others reconnect with themselves through movement. There were last-minute changes to the class location, but it all worked out. Seeing my students open up and connect through movement, that is magic for me. Drumming continues to be my anchor. I'm learning with a local folk group, learning the traditional beats, bringing in my own roots. This week we performed around the villages. I will also share our plant of the week, a powerful, calming tree that grounds me. Good morning, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We're having some tea because we need to wake up. I already did my morning practice and having my Moroccan tea, which is that's my if you want to make a Moroccan girl happy, give her Moroccan tea. She will always be grateful for that. So Moroccan tea is with green tea and with mint. Has to be a specific mint, by the way. It's not because there's so many different kinds of mints, so many varieties. And actually, to be really honest, I don't know which mint this is. I can only smell it, that I know it's not peppermint. It's just regular mint, but it's not peppermint. It's not one of those pineapple mint or chocolate one. It's just regular mint. And what I also add with it to get all the minerals, the calcium, iron and magnesium, and it's nettle. I also added with it. That is not Moroccan. Moroccan is just green tea, mint. And yeah, and I just love this tea. It's also my replacement of coffee because I was a coffee drinker. So anyways, it's a busy week. It's gonna be a week vlog. It's not gonna be a one-day vlog, so I already had a busy week. First of all, happy summer solstice. We had a really nice summer solstice day. It's the longest day, and what we did, we went for a walk. And normally in this area where we live, there's a lot of there's so many pets that we can take here because we live pretty remote, so there's not a lot of people are living around here. We have neighbors, but not so much. And on the back area, like really on the back, there's no people living, so it's just all woods and a lot of paths that we have that we can walk and take the walk with the dogs. So but on the summer solstice we took a new path because we always like to hike and to discover new walking paths or paths. And yeah, and that was on the summer solstice, and it was really nice walk. We had the amazing sunset. And also the path, there were also really beautiful boulders, like really big stones. And it's like if someone just picked a big boulder and they're like round and just, put them on the ground and that's it. They were really amazing. They really had this really beautiful presence about them. We're gonna go back because I really want to connect a little bit on that with that area. I love that walk, the hike that we did. That was, I don't know, like a 1 hour hike. I'm gonna take a walk now with the dogs. I have some editing to do, and I'm gonna make cup. I think I'm gonna make cup. I have to see because it rained yesterday and it got some rain. The mud, the cob thing, the walls, they got water, and I have to see if I need to let the wall dry one more day or I can apply it today. So that's a little bit the plan for today, and I will see you later on. Hello. So I am back from the walk and had my breakfast. Before my breakfast I had my exercise that I am still continuing. I'm really proud of myself that I keep on going. And so what surprises me about I'm walking to the cob right now, to the house. Yesterday it rained, and like I said, normally at this time it's really dry, there's no rain. So yesterday it started to rain, but it was more drizzly, so we left the wall uncovered. Normally we put a plastic cover over the walls on top from the rain, to protect it from the rain. So yesterday it was drizzling, so I was like, oh, it's not that bad, it's not like when you have when you're working with this material that you need just to cover it if it's raining. It's not that, it's a pretty strong material, but somehow it still surprises me till today. And I know how strong the wall is. It really it's not weak. It's even with water, it holds up really well. So yesterday the drizzle, and then in the afternoon it started to really rain, and the day before it was also raining, but we didn't cover it because we thought, oh, it's gonna be okay, we're not worried about that. The wall was pretty dry, and the weather was really hot, so to get the whole thing wet is not so bad. But yesterday it's like, shit, I need to cover it. So yesterday I covered it in the middle of the strong rain, but I didn't know if I could make cob today, because when you apply the mixture you have to apply it on a dry wall. So Danielle this morning he uncovered it, and yeah, it's just like I thought it should be a little bit more wet, you know, after the rain. But I was, you know, it washed off a little bit of the clay just on top, but it's still holding on really, really strong. But it still amazes me how, sorry, it still amazes me how it holds up, even with so much rain. You know, it dries up really quickly, and that's the reason why this is an amazing mixture to make a wall, because it's breathable. It's not, it will always dry because there is no cement or something plastic. It's breathable, so it always will dry. That also means that when it dries, there is no you know, fungal things in the walls, or yeah, fungal things, because it's always breathing. And we only mix it if we need to do something to work with it. It works really well with lime, clay, sand and straw, because lime is also natural, so it's breathable. And so yeah, I'm just gonna show you how strong that wall is. So yeah, we uncovered just one part that on the back it's still with plastic, but I have to start. This is where we need to start again. This here, it's still fresh, so it's still, you can see if I press it, it goes down. But this layer, this is the one that I need to be dry before to apply a new batch. And when you press it, it's hard. It's just, you see that only the clay is washed. You see more the sand, more the stones are visible. In here, the fresh one, you see you still see more clay. So the only thing, it washed a little bit the clay, but for the rest it just stays intact, even uncovered with the rain. And you press it, it's just still holding on. So yeah, this is really amazing. I love this stuff. How cool. So yeah, I can apply the cob on it, no problem. So what I'm gonna do is take my shoes off and do the mixture for today. Most probably I will apply it also. And normally Danielle does the work, but does the applying, or the other way around. But for example, also wanted to show you that we had a busy week, and on Sunday, because today is Wednesday, on Sunday we collected for till Thursday to making one batch a day, so that I don't need to, because Danielle is working out and I'm here, and I just need to do the mixture, and I don't have to collect also the clay. It saves me time, and this way it's more efficient, which I like that. The more efficient the better, and just one less thing to do. And because I have to get the sand every time, so I have to get with the barrel. On the last video I showed how I do that, so if you want to check that video, and how I make the cob. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna make another batch. I finished the cob, the mixture. It was not easy this time. Normally I have no trouble with it, but my shoes that I normally work with, it ripped from the back, and it already ripped before, and I sewed it actually. But I need a new one, so I'm gonna have to go and order new ones. So that was a little bit hard because I noticed like those plastic swimming shoes, because that's what they are. Because it rains, so they were wet, and so when you put your feet in them while they're wet, it doesn't have a grip. So when you go with your foot in the mixture, it gets stuck, and then the vacuum from with the air and the wetness is just not comfortable. So it took me a little bit to finish it, but I'm done. Danielle is gonna apply it. And just wanted to update also what we did this week, which is really cool. So yeah, as you can see, it's already progressing a lot. It's getting higher, because as you can see here, there, it was really low from the stone, the measurement of the stone. You can see that it's already getting higher, the wall. So yeah, I'm just really happy. It's actually going pretty quick, I have to say. Just to be consistent, doing it every day, just one batch, it still really makes a difference. Before I started it, I was like, oh, I don't know if one time is gonna be enough, you know. I want to get it done very quickly, but no, it's okay. With this pace, it's really doable, and you can see the result with the daily life and the daily tasks. So what we did this week, so because the wall is getting a certain height, so our next we need to see what we need to do next, and the next one is electricity. So we still have, I think, 2 rounds to go before we're gonna reach the height where we're gonna put the sockets and the sockets, but also especially the first sockets. But what we did this week, we already put on notes, like we put it on how much sockets totally we're gonna have and how much switches we're gonna have. So we had a little bit of a rough idea what we wanted to do, but this week we really managed to put it documented, like what is gonna be and how the light is gonna be, and where it is, where the switches are gonna be, and the sockets. And that was actually really nice to do that, because it's just that feeling of like designing your own home is just a really great feeling. And especially with, I don't know if you also have that, like when you go to I don't know, Airbnb or some kind of a new house or any new house, and then I have that all the time, that I go and then I don't understand that they have like one socket in one room, and then the place where they put it is like off. It doesn't make any sense, you know. Do you also have that? Oh my god, it's like, why do you only have one? You can have 2. So I made sure that I have enough sockets, and to have also the switches. When you put the switch, that you put it in a practical way. So you really need to imagine, how are you gonna get in the house? Where are you gonna put the light? Where is your hand gonna be? What's the practical one? What are you gonna turn on first? In this one we decided we're gonna have 3 switches for the lights, because the lights are gonna be separated in 3 places. And so yeah, we also had to figure that out, and it was really nice. And also we also came up, or I came up like, oh, we can also have a light for outside the door, so when you go outside the house, like at night when you need to go to the toilet or whatever, that you can turn on the light from the hall where our shoes are gonna be, and it goes automatically from the outside also on. And then you can go outside, the light is already on, and then when you come back you can still have enough light from the outside, because yeah, outside is pretty dark, and especially when you need to go to the toilet and all those things, you need to think about the light, especially when you're going out and coming back, that you have enough light to see well, and to see where you're walking. So that's what we did. That was really cool. So that's already documented, and knowing how much we need to buy, and we need to we need to buy. So yeah, what I'm gonna call it for today, and have some cooking to do a little bit, and then feeling a little bit overwhelmed, though I'm having a busy week. A lot of things to finish up this week, especially with the dancing school, and but yeah, just keep on going, I guess, and that's what matters. That's how we do it here. Let's see how tomorrow goes. I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm gonna go cooking, and then I'm gonna call it for today. Hi everyone. Yeah, I am still fairly new to vlogging and editing, and while working on this video, I realized it's much longer than I expected. So I have decided to split it in two parts. So in part two, you will see my final dance class of the season, some drumming moments, and of course our plant of the week. If you want to see the rest of the vlog, including daily off-grid life, then stay tuned for part two next week. And for now, thanks for being here, and I hope you enjoy.